Hello guys, I hope you're doing fine. Hope you guys are blessed and continue being blessed. My name is Mojus. So if you just watched my previous video, I was reading comments, your lovely comments. For those who've been supporting me, viewing my videos, commenting, gifting me, thank you so much. Thank you. I do love you guys. So I wanted to do the video like a full length video, but I thought if I did that, it won't get like the right attention. So I had to split. I had to split and then do this as a separate video. Remember, the other day I did talk about the shift that is happening in Africa, what the current Africans think of the outside world, what's really happening in Africa, like the whole revolution. Uh, Basically, we've seen so many, so many people from overseas countries, especially from Europe, Asia, America, South America, the UK, move to Africa, and more specifically to Kenya to settle there. Why? Why is that happening? Why are they moving from their countries to Kenya or to Africa? What's is it political? Is it business wise? What I don't know how I can term it, but I guess I saw a few people post on TikTok, and they were like, if America keeps on doing certain things, or the Western world keeps doing certain things, we will move back to Africa. We will move to other places. Why would you do that? I really need to know what's going on because I've seen so much movement. What's really happening? You guys need to tell me because over here, as they always say, Africa is not developed, is underdeveloped, has no infrastructure, has no internet. Of course, we do have internet. Of course, it's developed. Of course, we have infrastructure. That's how we reach our places of work, our places of worship. Someone did say Africans were given a religion to blind them from developing, from thinking of more important things like technology, and just focus on religion. I saw people comparing the clips of Chinese kids uh, in a computer lab. They were developing certain maybe they were working on some prototypes, computer prototypes, and then they put side by side with children from African kids, like playing in the mud. They were saying, oh, can you really compare these kids in the coming like 20 or 30 years from now? It touched me because as much as we might want to defend our people, like as much as I would really want to defend our people, but to some point, these guys were right. They are very right because over here, the system itself, the system, not the people, the system. You grow into a system. The system has put us in a way, in such a way that you grow up knowing you'll have to go to school. From school, you will work. You will look for work, and work for someone. Retire, maybe get pension, and then go back home. Get kids, then they start school, they get work, retire, then like those are like a continuous a continuous cycle that never ends. So there's never time for someone to be creative, for someone to employ themselves and put their own skills to test and see what they can really develop, maybe technology wise, uh, or just socially. Basically, these are things that have been happening over the years. But then there came the internet that was being said that we didn't have anyway. So then came the internet. We started learning and seeing how things are being done out there, how people interact with them. You understand? With technology, it's not just you taking a phone and then staring on it like on TikTok the whole day. We've seen America uh, take charge of TikTok. I think right now America has a certain percentage of the app. Yes, and then they have they control a certain percentage of the algorithm, which is the most important thing about any application. Does any African country has control over TikTok or the algorithm being used? No. Why? Because we don't have representatives up there. And this brings us to the topic that I wanted to talk about. 3 days ago, we had the UN General Meeting. We saw so many African leaders talk. They aired their concerns, most probably what their countries needed or what the continent as at large needed. That's Africa, Asia, Europe, South America. And then there came President William Ruto, the president of the Republic of Kenya. He demands that Africans need a permanent seat on the Security Council. I don't know how you people feel about it, or for those who don't understand it, what that means. For so long, during the United Nations meetings, they always talk about mostly climate and then security in Africa, famine in Africa, insecurity in Africa, and the development in Africa. But all this time, there are no Africans, there are no permanent Africans on the Security Council. So, who's really representing those interests? As much as our leaders come out in numbers and talk about the issues at the meeting or at the summit, but at the end of the day, if we don't have if we don't have uh, a person on the council who will push the agendas, then at the end of then we won't meet what we really want, or we are not benefiting from United Nations. So that was what he demanded. I saw other leaders basically talking whatever they were talking. I don't want to go much into whatever is happening in Gaza, because as of now we've seen so many countries get involved. We've seen Spain, we've seen Italy send navy ships to protect the flotilla that yes, that was is taking, like as of now as we are talking, they were taking aid, health, like medicines, and then food, and so much to the people in Gaza. So many countries, and it was from 44 countries from around the world. We saw the first troops being attacked, so that's why we saw Italy and Spain send the navy ships to protect their own flotilla. Will we have a permanent seat at the United Nations Council? You people should help us. You should help us also develop like you. Anyway, that's what I wanted to air, because for so long, man, we Africans have been left out. We are now currently, as we talk, ICE has been raiding illegal immigrants in the US. That's something I just talked about in on our other channel, Bro Kenyan channel. The issue of illegal immigrants. ICE has been raiding like since the start of this year or last year, and deporting people. They recently again, I think 2 days ago, they released a new list of the numbers of illegal immigrants of each country, illegal immigrants from each country from around the world. So they released the African list, and then the Asian list. There, you understand? So what they are doing, they are protecting their borders. I understand. I do understand that, by the way. Yeah, because once you leave certain things to continue happening, there are always consequences. But my own question is, will we have a representative at the United Nations Security Council? And who will it be? Will it be just another puppet that will be used against us? Because if they choose someone that would really represent our grievances at the council and say, oh, Africa has been left behind, matter security, they tell us to do this, and then come later, they do the opposite. So we need this and this and this and this and this. We have how many satellites have been sent up there by African countries? When you use Google Map, go to Africa, maybe let's say Kenya. Kenya is by far the most developed country technology wise, but we have have very few satellites up there. So you can't really track someone unless you're using a government facility. You can't like rely on Google Maps to reach a place unless you will use Google Maps, yes, but at the end of the day, you'll have to ask around. Where is the such a place? Where do I? But you're using Google Maps. So such things need to be taken care of. We need such to be tabled for us to be in a better place in the future. It might not happen in our lifetime, but our kids in future need to, I think, enjoy the fruits of our shouting online. Oh, we want to develop, we want to this, we want to be represented. Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. In our country we say asante sana. That's thank you so much. I do appreciate those who keep commenting, keep viewing our videos or my videos, keep supporting me. I'll keep coming back. For those who don't know me, maybe you are here for the first time, my name is Mojo. I'm Kenyan. Kenya is in Africa, East Africa. Very popular with athletics and tourism. We see so many people come from all around the world to come view our national parks. Of course, we have wild beast migrations going on in Masai Mara. So that's where I come from. So thank you so much for sticking around. Bless.